Let's cross now to the sports corner. It's not a question of if, but rather how much. Chelsea soccer team keeps on spending. Does any player really justify a £100 million investment? And what does it have to do with foreign money? At 24 News correspondent, sports correspondent, the news editor, Joey Leizerowitz, here with us in studio. Hey, Joey, thank you for joining us. So Chelsea's spending a whole lot of money. No other way to put it. You know, like how long can they keep on doing that? That's my main question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Obviously, they have new owners. It was a Russian owner who was affiliated with the war in Ukraine, and they made him sell the team about a year ago. An American owner has come in now over the last year and spent over $600 million just on transfer fees alone in the last year. To put that into perspective, the Spanish league and the German league both have had $600 million in transfers as a league over the last year.
As a league, not as a team.
As a league.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So just to tell you that,
that's an important context here. Okay.
And right now, we don't know how much money he has in the bank to see how far he's willing to go. You know, he's a new owner. When you buy a new team, you're spending very quickly. But they've spent so much money. The rules right now are pretty lax. In the summer, they're going to be tightened. Right now, 90% revenue is what you can spend on transfer fees. And it's going to be 70% in the summer. And the way they've been structuring deals is in a way where the fees are being spent over 7 to 8 years. That's also going to be changed in the summer. They won't be able to do that starting in the summer transfer window.
And that, you know, I don't understand much in soccer nor in business, if we're honest. But when you invest so much money, you want to get something back. This is a justified investment? Will it be worth it?
Well, there's two ways to look at it. Obviously, you have the fans' perspective. You know, if they win trophies, if they win the Champions League, if they win the Premier League.
Yes.
They don't care how much money you spend, obviously. Right. For the owners, it'll be interesting to see whether or not he'll be able to resell these players for close to what they're buying them from, obviously. Enzo Fernandez was a big transfer yesterday on deadline day. He came in for $130 million, a British transfer record. You know, if he plays well and he plays to his potential, they should be able to recoup almost all of it in 4 or 5 years if he decides to go to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona in Spain. But if he doesn't reach that level, you know, in 4 to 5 years, maybe even sooner, will he even be sold for half that much? So it's an interesting concept whether or not, you know, just because they're young and they can develop, will they develop, obviously?
Yeah.
And will they be able to recoup that money in the future?
So it's only in retrospect, right? Like in real estate and any other investment. We'll only know when time comes. But, you know, soccer and the sports industry always involved big money, but it seems the money there is getting bigger due to the involvement of new players, if you will. Yeah. The Qataris, the Emiratis, you know, the Gulf.
Well, you know, they're not really new to this, obviously.
Not new, but they're into it.
But they're into it, obviously. Qatar's owned PSG for almost 15 years now. Yeah. They've taken it from a small club, a medium-sized club in Paris, into a large global brand that has Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. And they're trying to invest also in the Premier League. Now, what we've been told is, you know, 2 of the big teams in the Premier League, Man United, Liverpool, are for sale right now. But they don't seem interested in buying a majority share of those teams. The Qataris at least look like they're going to look for a minority investment. There's been rumors that they're interested in doing that with Tottenham in London. And Man United and Liverpool look like they'll be more a Western investment, either from the United States or from European buyers, local buyers. Man United's biggest person right now to buy them, it looks like it'll be Ratcliffe from England itself. So it could be a local purchase. He's actually a fan of the club. But it won't stop. You know, Qatar has seen the success of the World Cup and having Lionel Messi raise that trophy there. And they... Increasing
the appetite.
Exactly. There. It looked like they were going to maybe scale back if things hadn't gone their way, but it clearly went their way, and they are going full throttle into sports.
Yes, well, anyone who tried to have one cookie and say, this is it, knows that, no. If it's a good cookie...
They want the whole pie.
You want to reach the bottom of the bag. Oh, my world of examples very narrow. Joey Leizerowitz at 24 News editor and sports correspondent. Thank you so very much for this.